Okay, hello everybody, my name's Stuart and I'm doing a little test ride here. Now my bike's having its tyres fitted, so I thought I'd borrow a bike from the lovely people at JS Gedge in Silchester Road, Hastings, and it's a Street Cup, 900cc Street Cup, lovely. Bonovo engine, sounds lovely. And this is the first review I've ever done, so bear with me. 900cc twin engine. She sounds very nice, and she hasn't even got the Vance & Hines exhaust on, so that's even better. So if you stuck that on, you can hear her. Oh, she does sound nice. I quite like this. Anyway, yeah, I've only been riding this bike for, I don't know, 20 minutes. I can't give you an exact review on it yet, so I'm going to ride around a bit and let you see what she's doing. I'm no Barry Sheen, but I can ride a bike. Most of you will recognise where I am. I'm going out through to Battle area, a few country lanes, sitting behind a Renault. Anyway, this is a nice bike. I like the look of it. I think Triumph have got the Cafe Racer style bike down to a T, perfect. I've had the Bobber, that was a beautiful bike. Now yeah, I've got the Speed Triple RS, I love that bike, but you know, each to their own. This is actually quite a comfortable seating position. Now, for those of you who've never sat on a Street Cup or T120 or anything like that, this one's slightly more forward, so more of a sporty position, and quite sporty bars, I would suppose you say they're quite sporty. But I thought that would have been uncomfortable, but it's not obviously as low as a sports bike. Something like the Thruxton, for instance, where you know, if you get the right seating position, you're laying across the tank almost. So this isn't as uncomfortable as that. This is actually quite nice. Seat's very plush. It's cushioning my bottom quite nicely. And she toodles along at, what, 30 miles an hour quite happily. She's very happy. I would, yeah, definitely a lovely little town bike. You'll get some looks, that's for sure. Just keep an eye out. Just that mirror, because I can't see it. This is late September, and I tell you, this is nice weather for late September in the southeast. A little bit cold on your hands, but not terrible. Another reason why my bike's in the garage, heated grips. They're a godsend. I recommend them to everybody. Gearbox is nice. But, you know, she clicks straight in. Lovely. Five gears, just in case anyone wants to know. I'm not talking too much because I want you to rather listen to the bike and see how the bike goes. I'll put some photographs in somewhere in the video as well, so you can see what the bike looks like. Obviously this is a demonstration bike, so there will be stickers on it. It comes in this colour, which is black and silver, which actually is quite a nice two-tone colour, and it's very traditional to what I would imagine the originals look like. But it does come in a rather sexy yellow and black, and I quite like the yellow and black. Some people might not like it, but I do. I'll get used to this clutch because it's a little bit different to mine, so getting used to it. And everyone who does know who I am, this is Battle. And this next to me is Battle Abbey. Lovely little town. For the most part, most people here are quite pleasant and they love a nice bike. You'll see a lot of the older generation looking around, especially at Bonneville. Hello. Some sort of party going on here. You got holes in your jeans, love. She's got cold knees. Oh look, Mercedes driver being nice. So those of you who drive Mercedes, so does my brother, so he'll take the joke. Anyway, you can see it's quite a nice picturesque town. Quite like going through Battle. Now, I'm not a professional motor vlogger, so if some of this comes across as a bit weird, this is the first ever motor vlog I've ever done on a motorcycle. And I'm not a YouTuber, I'm not doing all that sort of stuff. I'm basically just an average rider, and I enjoy riding. I go out a lot with my friends and my brother, and I also go out a lot of time with Gedges in Hastings. They do a lot of rides to all sorts of places, really. We've been all over the place, actually. Let's have a look. No, nothing. Oh, I'm alright. Trying to concentrate and talk at the same time. I'm not a woman, I can't dual task. Okay, now we can open her up a little bit, see what she can do. Quite nice. Well, I like this. Hopefully you don't get too much of this wind noise that I could hear every now and again in my helmet when I go to certain corners. If you can, sorry. Timed that just about right, didn't I? Now, this bike's got, I believe, 54 brake horsepower. I could be mistaken. I have tried to read up on it a bit. And it's got 58 pounds of torque in this high torque engine. I should have probably changed down when I overtook that car, because, yeah, probably give me a bit more grunt at the beginning. But otherwise, it's going along quite nicely. You can see it is. Yes, not bad at all. A little bit of vibration under the bum, but nothing to complain about. Well, that was a bit of a quick one, and now we're back into a town, so, well, village. I quite like this. This is nice. If you wanted something, I would say definitely, if you wanted something for town riding, maybe even commuting to and from work or a place of business, yeah, I'd recommend it, definitely. Quite like this. It's nice. It's a relaxing bike. I didn't look if there was a quick shift on this. I would imagine there's not, but oh, hello. Thank you. Anyway, so you can see, if you wanted to go out for a weekend with your mates, riding through the country lanes, highly recommended. Highly. Feels very confident in the corners. Probably more confident than I am sometimes. Fly on my windscreen. A few out there are probably thinking, oh, I know that road. Yeah, you probably do. You probably ride it a lot faster than I do. But I'm a little bit cautious, sorry. Because you never know. Country roads, what's around that corner? Like this, for instance. Yeah. People like that. I'm hoping you can hear this engine and the exhaust on here. I mean, this is a standard exhaust and it sounds lovely. I love the sound of this thing. This is... oh. Yeah, I really do like. I like this. I'm not going to swap it before anyone says it. I know a few people know I like to change my bike quite often, which is probably not a good thing, but it's an expensive thing. I know that. But this is nice. I like this. There you go. Another best Bonneville driver. I think that was a 120. I think. Oh, look at the lights on the back of this Mini. Well, if you could do that for something like this, that would look well nice, wouldn't it? I like that. And yeah, if you want to buy a bike just for looks alone, and also the looks you're going to get when you're riding through towns and villages, I couldn't recommend a Triumph cafe racer style bike. T100, T120, this street cut, the street twin, the Bonneville Bobber if you want to sit down and chill out on a bike, it's great for that. I couldn't recommend them more. And I couldn't recommend Gedges more either, because they've always looked after me and they've always been good fun and we've had a laugh. They always make you a coffee or a cup of tea, whatever your poison is. And great salespeople, great mechanics, and a lovely gentleman who's the manager. Next year I'm going on holiday with them. I'm highly looking forward to that. I'm going through to Austria on my Speed Triple. I might do a little motor vlog while I'm in Austria actually, just to say that this is what it's like riding this many miles on a Speed Triple. Anyway, more about the Street Cut and Triumph. Yeah, the last 35 years. Well, I mean, you can't go anywhere nowadays without seeing probably a Tiger or a Speed or a Street Triple riding around, especially in the summer, because they always sound beautiful. They look very, very beautiful. So yeah, I would highly recommend one. this for a first bike, if you're moving up from a 125 straight up to a 900cc bike, actually, yeah, because it's not the sort of power that's going to rip your head off and take you into the nearest tree. It's the sort of thing that's going to gradually get you into it. I mean, most people would say going from a 125 to a 900 is mental, but 54, I think it's 54 brake horsepower. Yeah, that's pretty good. I went from a 125 to a street triple. Yeah, but I love that street triple, and I should never have sold it, but I did. But now I'm on the speed triple, and I'm in love again. So we all live and learn. Clutch on this is ride-by-wire. Almost forgot to tell you that. Which pretty much most of Triumph stuff these days is ride-by-wire. And it's quite nice. It's a little bit sensitive if you've never used it before, but once you get used to it, you know, 10-15 minutes riding, it's lovely. It really is. It's a lovely little system. It makes the gear changes so much sweeter. And if you get the Triumph quick shifter, you can get the auto blipper as well, so it's up and down. Not for this bike, I don't believe. That's nice as well. Anyway, stop whittering on. If anyone wants to ask me any questions, by the way, I'm only putting this on the Facebook page. I'm not a YouTuber, like I say. I'm not a rich YouTuber. Please put it in the comments below and I'll answer whatever I can, and I can't see because my camera's getting in the way of my head. Oh, look at that nice little gap there. That was nice, wasn't it? Now, I've had several different bikes, 3 Triumphs, I believe. Yeah, 3 Triumphs I've had. Never had a problem with them. They've always been good, and as I say, the garage I go to have always been good. Always helped me out and answered any stupid questions I might have, as well as sensible ones. Oh, listen to that. Oh, I hope you're not getting the wind noise through my helmet, because this does sound lovely, and that's with standard exhausts, and it still sounds, you know, you've got that nice deep thump to it. I like it. I do like it. This bike a lot. I wouldn't trade mine in for it, but I do like it. Good morning to you, sir. I believe that was a Triumph Explorer, I believe. This has got the twin dials on the front. I like that. It's kept with tradition. It looks like it should belong. I mean, I can look around while I'm on here, but that's not really going to help you much. This is my, as I said at the beginning of the video, this is my first video, so if I ramble on a little bit, excuse me, and I apologise. You can say what you like in the comments. That's me. I'm a bit, you know, I'm a bit of a chatterbox, but I will take a moment at some point when I've pulled over and taken some pictures that will say, yeah, I'll shut up and let you listen to the bike and enjoy the ride. What else can I tell you if I need to tell you? I don't think there is anything really I need to tell you. The bike's telling you that, and I don't even have to say nothing. Oh, that's nice. I do like this bit here. It's nice. Don't like this traffic, but yeah. It's Saturday after all. It's late September. And I tell you what, the weather's pretty good for a late September. We've had a fantastic summer, which most of you know, in this year of 2018. So I couldn't complain, even if it was raining, really, because it's just, you know, beautiful. I'm just trying to think. What haven't I mentioned that maybe I should mention? Nope. I'm just enjoying the bike. It's nice. I would recommend it. for a first-time rider or someone who's looking for something like the weekends and maybe even a little bit of commuting. I think it'd be quite fine for commuting. I don't want to keep saying all the time. Things I would change. I'll say if they do a plush seat, I might get a plush seat if I was to buy one. I'd probably make these. I'd probably get these mirrors are very good. I used to have. They are very good. But aesthetics wise, I might go for a rounder mirror. I'd probably go for the round bar end mirror. Anything else I would change? Probably not, actually. I'd probably go with the black and yellow version rather than the silver and black, but that's just me. The traditionalist in me would probably say the black and silver is more the traditional colours that this bike would look good in. Yeah, I wouldn't change. Heated grips. Hello, sir. I would definitely add heated grips because your hands aren't protected. You've got no covers for your hands, as you can see. If you can see my hands, you've got no covers for your hands, so it's they're a bit open. It's a street bike, so naked street, so your hands are going to be a bit in the open, so you're going to get cold, especially this time of year. Triumph do heated grips that now they've been doing it for a while, that sort of blend in with the bike, so you don't really see this big box on the front of your bike that says high, low and stuff like that. You get a little button on your grips that goes through the dials and clocks on your dashboard, tells you whether they're on high and low and things like that. Much better. I would recommend those. Right, let's pull over in a second. I'm sure there's a place along here that's actually make the bike look quite pretty. Well, it looks pretty without it, but let's have a look. Not there, not that one. No, it's one a bit further along. Okay. Just make sure there's no one really behind me. Not really. It's quite a way away. Oh, there we go. We'll stop here for a minute. Trash. Look at that. Some people no respect, have they? Okay. Stand down. Switch her off. Oh, let's get up and have a look. Right, as you can see, demonstration, Triumph Gedge. Hopefully you can see that. And as you can see, a lot of people, oh there's Harley Davidson, but a lot of people are riding that sort of bike now. Okay, and there she is, in all her glory. Hopefully I'm looking straight at her and you're seeing it on my camera. We'll find out later. But it's a beautiful looking little bike. As I say, ABS on the front, ABS on the back. No problems with that. Open suspension on the back, obviously that's to keep with the traditional look. But as I said, the suspension is a little bit hard, but firm enough that you're comfortable, unless you probably, if you hit a pothole, it might hurt a little bit. Colours, as you can see, this is perfect for colours. It looks traditional, looks like the original Bonneville. Yeah, I love the headlights on these now. They've got this Triumph badge inside the headlights. I think that little fry screen on the front, I'm not sure, I think that might be an added extra. But it looks good and it suits the bike. As I say, the wing mirrors I'd probably change for a circular wing mirror, bar end, possibly. Fuel tank is 12 litres. Now 12 litres according to the system. 12 litres will give me, oh, it won't do it unless the engine, oh, there you go. Right, well it says 136 miles, but I've been riding around for a while. It did say 159. The book says 169 to a tank. Normally they're pretty good, so I would say if you give yourself 150 you'll be fine. Which is pretty good for a 900cc. 150 miles, it's not bad. Everything on here I think is pretty much standard, which is a good thing. Standard exhausts, and as you heard, they sound fantastic. Let's just knock her over here. I don't know what the quality of sound like through my microphone. But it sounds lovely. And that 900 twin engine, is nice. Torques, I mean the horsepower and the torque are very similar, around 57, 58. So it's enough there to overtake and enough there to enjoy the ride. Well, not much else I can say apart from look at this. She's lovely. She is. I love this twin dials on the front. I think it's great. A lovely little touch, that is. And make sure I'm still recording, so I'm not talking to myself like an idiot. Oh, people are probably driving past going, what's he doing? Let's go. Right. As you can see, fuel gauge. I'm hoping you can see all this. Fuel gauge, miles, how many miles I've got left. There's a clock. There's a gear gauge as well. I know a lot of people like this. Traction control's on. How many miles it's done overall distance, trip 1, trip 2, the standard stuff, miles per gallon, average miles per gallon, and then back to the clock. I don't worry about all that sort of stuff, but you know, you can see a dial there that says how much fuel you've got and how much you're supposed to have. When you run out of fuel, you'll stop, you'll soon know. Oh, it's a nice sound. Right, there's traffic go by. I don't think there's really a lot more else I can tell you. I mean, if you, like I say, if you want any questions answered, you can ask me. It's fine. Ask me on this video clip, or you can go down to the lovely people at Triumph Gedge, JS Gedge, and speak to people down there. They all know what they're talking about, so they're all pretty good down there. Let's get out of here. Listen to that. Don't listen to the wind. I'll shut my visor. Lovely. And what a great road. This is a lovely road. Most, anyone from this area will know these roads out through Uckfield. Look at the weather. Late September. You would not believe it's the end of September right now, would you? We've had a fantastic summer. And it seems to be continuing, so I'm just a bit cautious of what's going to happen with the winter. Right. So yeah, I would recommend this bike to anyone who's looking for the retro style looking bikes, cafe racer style, naked bike, even a first time rider. For say someone who's been riding a 125 for a little while and is thinking of moving up, definitely I would say test ride one of these. Make up your own decision. I would like it. I mean, if I just passed my test and I bought one of these, I wouldn't be disappointed. It's a good bike. Triumph have been around since 1904. They've got to know what they're doing by now, and they do. The last 30 years or so, they have come on leaps and bounds when it comes to bikes. I mean, you've seen them around. You've got all the different types of bikes. You've got the old Daytona, you've got the Street Triple, you've got the Speed Triple, you've got the Triumph Explorer, Triumph Tiger, which is the Tiger now, the Tiger Sport, Speedmaster, all types of bikes to help everybody, basically, to suit every sort of rider. If you want a fast bike, they do fast bikes. If you want a touring bike, they do a touring bike. If you want a bike to just cruise around the town, something like this, they've got it, and they've nailed it on the head when it comes to the old style looking bikes. They really, really have. Can't fault them on that. They've hidden all the wires and cabling as much as they can to make it look like the original style Bonnevilles. It's lovely. It's great. Well done, Triumph. Other than that, I can't really say much else. As I say, my name's Stuart. This is the first time I've ever done one of these reviews, so if I've annoyed you, I apologise. If it's been helpful, good. But I'm trying to be helpful to you, the customer and the biker. That's what I am. I'm a biker, and I'm hoping this is a biker review for a biker. But I would recommend test riding one of these, definitely. A little Triumph Street Cup 900cc parallel twin. Go for it. Do it. You won't be disappointed. I'm not. Okay, enough from me. Have a wicked winter. I'll probably do some more of these in the new year. It's getting a bit cold now to keep doing these. Have a great Christmas. And if you want a bike, Gedges, Silchester Road, Hastings, if you're after a Triumph, or well, they'll do Hondas and Yamahas, and obviously people trade all sorts in, so you'll get something else as well if you want. But that's me signing off. Definitely a good 9 out of 10 for this bike. The only 1 point missing is because of, I reckon the seat will be up for over 100 odd miles. So, enjoy the rest of your weekend. I will. And have a lovely, lovely day. See ya.